What's up, everybody? What's up, chat? It's me. I'm back. Well, it's, what's up, chat? It's me, Ren. I'm back. I got another video here. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm really just here to chat because you know, journal to keep my thoughts. I try to write it down, but that's harder to keep track of. This I'll have to edit it. Gives me something to do, keeps me moving, keeps me thinking. Uh, Today I'm playing SWOTOR, Star Wars The Old Republic. I've been addicted to this game for weeks now. Like the past 3 weeks, it's all I've been playing. All I've been doing. I get home from work, I go to work, I'm like, when am I gonna play more SWOTOR, right? So yeah. Right now, it's my character, the red hair Shaq. Looks like Shanks, but off brand for legal reasons. But yeah, life has been weird, growing, you getting older, and especially weird when I look back on the channel because like I can tell like I'm a different person than when I started. And it's like, oh, that's pretty crazy. But at the same time, it's like, well, what do you expect? It's been years. It's like sometimes it's hard to notice when you changed until you're already in the process of changing or that you're already changed. But then you gotta really come to terms with you're now a different person. So that's pretty weird. Cooking more. That's a thing I do now. It's interesting. Cooking's pretty fun, but I remember the old days when your parents used to cook for you. It's different, but it's not bad different. Just it's like it's like looking back and be like, that's not me. That's a different person. That is me. And I am that different person. It's a weird thing, but I think that's just life. You grow up, you look back, you see things are different, and you try to move forward. Right now, I'm in my self progression journey, trying to become a better man. All that. That is harder than it sounds. By the way, growing as not growing as a person is hard, but like growing and growing and like taking those steps forward that are necessary for yourself can be more difficult than it seems. So, the few people watching this, if y'all are also doing the same thing, just know it ain't just you. Taking steps to change your life is definitely not the easiest. It can feel like an uphill battle at times, but you got to keep fighting that battle. Uh, you know, you're the only one who can fight it because you're the only one who knows your struggles and what you're going through. Now, that's not to say you can't ask for help or anything, but at the end of the day, when it comes time to make the hard decision, you got to think about what's best for you and all. But yeah, that's mainly what's been going through my head, like how to grow income, how to grow myself as a person, what I should be doing, what's the best steps forward as a person, things like that. I wouldn't say it's like torturing my mind, but it's definitely on my mind like 100% of the time. Every now and then you're like, it's not a big deal. You try to ignore it, but the thoughts always come back. Can't do much about that. You just learn to live with them and cope with them. Ah, eh. But so far from what I've realized, the best way to do that is just to keep moving forward, even if it's hard. You might just have to put your head down and work. But as long as you're working, you'll figure something out. It's just hard figuring out what that something is sometimes. But hey, like I said, keep your head down, keep pushing, and it'll work out in some way. I'm not sure which way that is, but it'll work out. It tends to always do. I realize the biggest problem most people have is patience. And I can understand why. Just waiting. Yeah, I don't like stagnation myself, so just waiting can be pretty agonizing if you're just waiting for things to change, knowing they may never change. But you gotta just believe in the process and all that. I know it might sound a little preachy, but this is kind of what I gotta tell myself this every now and then just to make sure my head's in the game. So I'm trying my best not to be like, you need to do this, you need to do that.
If you
But
detect the aroma of Alderanian
yeah,
nectar, I program the air circulators to simulate it.
If that's what you want.
Enjoy.
but yeah. So just take it day by day. So far, I've been taking. I write down journal. I journal now. I take notes about my day. I think about what I've done. Self reflection. That's really important for self progress. Being able to look back and see what you did and making an objective judgment on it, or even a subjective judgment. It's
Glad to
just
be back.
important to be able to take that step to look at what you're doing and what you have done and past a non-biased judgment upon it. You know, because we all can be like, "Oh, this was bad. It needs to change," but sometimes you're like, sometimes we can also be like, I did this because of this." Well, even if you did because of that, that doesn't necessarily mean it was the right call or the best choice. So, you know, I guess just the struggles of life. It's they say it gets better, so I'm just waiting for the better part. Waiting for when it gets better. I'm sure it will one day, but you gotta wait it out. Gotta see where the road takes you, and I hope you end up in the right place when you get there. Uh, yeah, it's weird, but hey, as long as you keep moving forward, I believe things will work out somehow. How, I'm not too sure, but somehow they always tend to work out if you're doing your best. Again, keyword is if you're doing your best. If you're just out here lollygagging, you can't expect things to work out for you because you're not doing what you need to get them to work out. Sure, yeah. Just take your time. Don't let life stress you out too much. I'm trying my best not to. Like after this, I'm going to work, and it's a holiday, which weird that I do that now. I work on holidays. It is definitely something I allowed, like, but it's something I want. For the life I want, for the life I want to lead. This is just a necessary step. Is it my favorite step? No, but it is a necessary evil that I have to do. My cross to wear, my burden I picked, so I gotta do it. The foundations of a man take time and all. I'm just rambling, but I feel like this is better. Helps me clear my thoughts, get my head together. I mean, I don't talk too much these days, so I feel like this is a good thing to do. I might do more of these, or I just ramble and do what I'm doing in Swotor. Because again, all I do is play this game, and now I do other stuff in life. Like I'm not a bum, Hear me out. I go to work, I teach, I do stuff. It's just like getting the words out of your head. I tend to overthink, so just using this time to clear my brain a little bit is refreshing. Even though I'm not even saying too much, I'm just kind of having stream of consciousness with no real meaning. What else have I been doing? Ah, I've been working on cleaning up my fashion sense too, so I dress better. I video edit and photo edit now. I'm trying to enhance that skill. Also, I'm probably gonna need a mic if I want to keep making videos because I know the audio is really cooked, but that's because I'm using my headphone mic and separating headphone mic and compute and phone. Separating headphone mic and sound in OBS. It's pretty janky with these headphones, so I'm doing my best though. I'm gonna work it out somehow.
Manalanyan Peru, Amka Kalami,
Man, about
Nayakiran
people in the
Ua,
sand people. Yeah,
Wami Lebik Bakmanuk,
they got beef with sand people
Maraganaja
here.
Kini Namya Bamyak,
A lot of beef with sand people. I don't blame them. I hate the sand
Ikmaraka,
people too.
Nayanaram, Kam Kalu Amkamanik.
Uh,
Facing danger is what I do best.
you can
I'll
press
handle it.
escape if you want to reset the conversation because you
Wami,
picked the wrong dialogue choice.
I'm afraid you.
I do it a lot depending on
I had no knowledge of any of this.
yeah, depending on if I want a certain character to get better influence.
I'm afraid you lost me there.
Emkanaya Nukan, Kinim Nayalak, Umnug Mege, Ambon, Jirami Nika Pulo Kemgan, Inikmaraka,
I don't know what the quest was. I
I'm
wasn't
not
paying
sure why you
attention,
need.
but let's
Wami,
go.
Inikmaraka.
Oh, I gotta kill sand people. Say less. They're over here. But yeah, I need to get a mic. That'd be very optimal, very helpful. Fix the sound quality. And like I enjoy making videos and editing, so I plan to never say less. Improve my craft and all that. Ah, I'ma die. I lived. Wow, I really wasn't expecting that, but I'm stuck down here. Might as well do the quest. I'm stuck down here anyways. Come here. Oh yeah, by the way, my Jedi definitely falling to the dark side. His master died. He's been crashing out. He's been killing people. Yeah, he's kind of cooked. But yeah, I'm gonna get a mic upgrade, my setup and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna get better. It's just about moving forward, keeping your head on your shoulders, and sometimes learning to work with your head down. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this helps anybody, like just me rambling, but there's a 1 in 10 chance, someone was like, this helped me feel better. Or at least they got to see a game they haven't seen in a while. Oh yeah, happy 4th of July, everybody. If you celebrate 4th of July. I know America's kind of cooked right now. Like, we ain't got nothing good going for us at the moment. So, but, we gonna figure it out somehow. I don't know how. We might just be toasted. But, hey, I pray we're not. That guy got eviscerated. He's done. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, another thing. Dating. Dating's weird. I don't understand how people do it. Eh. I'm not the biggest fan of people. I'm not like a shut-in or can't communicate or anything like that. It's just, it feels like a drag sometimes. Feels like a massive drag. So I try my best to keep people down to a low, so I don't have to communicate, or at least be able to do things on my own, so I don't have to communicate. Like I'm about to get into more photo editing and learn photography. One of my friends recommended it, so I'm gonna try it out. Hopefully, it goes well. I think I can make the leap. Yup. That's my Padawan, Kira. She pretty cool. She's the main reason why these guys turned to the dark side. Because they accidentally grew a bond. Now he cares. I know. Crashing out over minuscule things. Really the gold standard for a Jedi. Crash out over a woman. Become evil. Don't worry, chat. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna fix the audio. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make a little niche community, probably. But we're gonna fix this audio. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Another thing I want to work on. Not work on, but another thing I'm trying to just develop more hobbies and try new experiences. You only live once. So, might as well. That's why one of the main reasons I tried so far. It's not the type of game I usually play. I'm not usually MMORPG type of guy. I'll play him for a little bit, but I usually get bored quickly. but I like Star Wars, so I'm hoping this is different. So far, I'm having fun. Like, I like Mass Effect, and that's just kind of an RPG. And this is made by the same company, so. Oh. Oh yeah, also, why is it so hot? People try to deny global warming exists. It's this hot. There's no real denial of it anymore. If global warming doesn't exist, we just live in hell. Because it's too damn hot. At this point, going to hell might be a recommendation more than an insult. Someone says, hey, you go to hell. It might be colder down there at this rate. So, yeah. Sorry, just a quick rambling session to clear out my mind before I go to work and all. So, hey, thank you, chat. You know, much appreciated. Not getting any bonus from this. Thank you, chat. Much appreciated. I'll catch y'all later. Gotta get ready for work.